Hello and welcome to the Experiencing Love podcast. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. I really want to focus on giving more in my life. In a strange way, or maybe better described as an unexplainable way, I feel this desire to give even more of myself. I want to give even more of my time, even more of my energy, even more of my knowledge to those who need it. I often get reminded of the quote, "The secret to living is giving." I've experienced it time and again that moments of great joy follow the moments where I give from my heart. There's a lot of people out there that need help. They need help and they need it in different ways. Not everyone needs financial support. Not everyone needs support getting food or water or shelter. Not everyone needs emotional support. Not everyone needs physical support, but there are people who need all those things. While I'm not equipped at this point in my life to help everyone in every way, I know that there is a small group of people that I'm meant to help. There's a small group of people that I'm guided to help. And the same goes for you. The secret to living is giving. And there is a small group of people to start that needs your help. I don't know what that looks like for you. I don't know where these people are. I don't know how to find them. And I don't know how you're meant to help. But I do know that that situation exists. That scenario exists. Where you listening to this podcast, you're being called to help. And it's not just me calling you. I'm sure that you've felt signs. You've seen them. You've experienced them. You know that you're being called for more. You might not even call it help right now. You might call it a business, or you might call it work, or your mission. Whatever it is, there are people that are waiting for you. The longer you wait to add value to the world, to add value in advance, the less people you're going to impact. Today I did an exercise called 7 Layers Deep. This exercise helps get you to your emotional reasoning for a decision that you're making. This type of emotional reasoning becomes your pull motivation. It's your guiding force. It's why you do what you do. We often look to push motivation to keep us moving forward. That's usually the external influences or the external rewards that we think we'll get for achieving some goal. But those things never last. Those emotions that we get never last. What lasts is the person that we become. And when we're chasing a goal that aligns with our internal influences, our internal emotions, that's when we feel that real fulfillment. So I did this 7 Layers Deep exercise to really learn as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. I decided to examine me coaching and me doing mastermind groups and just me creating a business. And it was funny doing this exercise because there was a part of me that believed that I was already so self-aware and so enlightened. And as I went through and I went layer after layer, I found that I could not have guessed what I would have written on that paper. The exercise goes like this. You ask yourself why. You ask yourself why about a certain decision or action that you're taking. I started out by writing, why do I want to be a coach? Why do I want to create a community? And I had a couple answers, and what ultimately happens when you do this exercise is you ask for the first time and you're going to give an answer out of your head. And then you're going to ask again. You're going to ask, why is that important to me? Or why do I want, insert your answer from the first why. You follow this pattern 7 times. And somewhere, maybe by the 5th, the 6th, maybe at the 7th one, you will find that your answer shifts from your head to your heart. It'll be deep, it'll be emotional, and it'll be true to who you are. And you'll also find that that answer describes many areas of your life or many decisions that you make. So while I may be self-aware to a degree, when I went through this exercise, I was surprised by my answers. And I also found that it was important for me to do this to know how I could help more people like me. While I don't expect everyone to be like me, I know that there's people out there that feel similarly to how I do. I'm not the only one. I'm not unique in that way. I'm unique in my experiences and my perspective. But in my pain, I know that there's many others like me. And I discovered that one of my driving forces is love, searching for love. My 7th layer, I wrote that I feel like I need to do something different because whatever I was doing as a young kid didn't get me the love that I wanted. And I learned that if I wanted to get the love that I truly craved, I had to do something different, something that wasn't natural to me. And I realized that that still affects me today. I've chosen my path to be different, to do something different. I want to do things for myself. I love myself that way. And I acknowledge that if I'm going to be honest with myself, I believe that I will feel more love on this path. Love has always been my guiding force. It's a core of this podcast. I'm experiencing love every day. And at the same time, there's the parts of me that still seek love, that forget that I could tap into it from within. And I need to be aware of that, because if I'm going to have any success in any area of my life, I need to know where I am now, being honest with myself. I need to know where I truly want to go, and I need to know why I want to go from my current position to my goals. Once I know those three things, the how becomes easy, because now I'm driven. Now I understand what I have to do. I hope you try out this exercise. Maybe try it out with a goal that you've had that's been stubborn for you. And by stubborn, I mean you start it and then maybe you stop it, or maybe it's something that you work on every single day but you don't seem to be making much progress in. Whatever it is, just stop yourself for a second and look at where you truly are. Where do you want to get to in that area? And why do you want that for yourself? Why do you want to achieve these outcomes? I guarantee you'll surprise yourself in one way or another. And once you know these things about you, you'll find much greater success. You'll find the results that you're looking for. Take this and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. I love you.